Hey, what's going on? You know who it is. You know what it is. All right, you guys. You can add Wack 100 and Spice One to the list of rappers that are not feeling, Wack 100's latest comments in regards to Tupac's mother, Tupac himself. In case you guys don't know, both of these dudes are, they're rap legends in the game. They OGs and shit. Spice One is from the Bay Area. C-Bo is from Sacramento. And they both had, words for Wack 100. So, it's bad for Wack 100 as far as the Sacramento area go. And it's bad for Wack 100 in the Bay Area. Both these dudes are well-respected legends in the game as far as, Bay Area and Northern California hip-hop goes. In case you guys don't know, Spice One is from the Bay. And C-Bo is from Sacramento. C-Bo is a bona fide garden block Crip. Now, this ain't on no blood Crip shit as far as I know with Wack 100. But C-Bo has had issues with game in the past. This is fact. But I don't think it's on no blood and Crip shit. And as far as the Bay go, Wack 100 just ain't welcome here because that's what people been saying in the Bay, it's just bad for him in the Bay. So if I was Wack 100, I'd be very careful where I hang out at if I come to the Bay Area. But this dude brought it on himself, man, because this dude, he won't shut up. He keep running his mouth. He just talking this reckless shit. And see, I know what it is, man. These motherfuckers is just really jealous of Tupac, man. He a legend. 20 plus years later since his past, people still talking about him. People still listening to his music. He's still an influential artist. You got people that wasn't even really rapping, and some people weren't even born when this dude, was around, and people will still say they was influenced by his music. Tupac had a super impact on, a lot of rappers, not just from California or the West Coast. It's a lot of East Coast people and a lot of people from the South that admire Tupac. And like I said before, the movie come out on June 16th, which would have been Tupac's 46th birthday if he was still here. Unfortunately, he's not here, and he's been gone for a while. But I think that has a lot to do with it. And the thing is, I gotta ask Game something. Why ain't Game put this dude in check? Why ain't he told Wack 100 to shut his mouth? Sometimes you gotta look at Game too. You gotta start asking Game, hey man, why don't you tell your big mouth manager to stop bumping his gums? Because he putting you in a peculiar situation. See, it ain't gonna just be about Wack 100 in a minute. Eventually, it's gonna be about Game. And I need to make this very clear to some people. A lot of you youngsters, stop thinking just because you affiliated with the Bloods or you might be a Blood or something that you just can go and say whatever the fuck you want to say. Because at the end of the day, nobody really ain't tripping off that shit. Because anybody can get got. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody really gonna be thinking about that shit. Cause you run across the wrong nigga, if they catch you slipping, and if they want to do something to you, they gonna do something with you. So I think that's the problem with Wack 100. He think that, he can go somewhere and it's all good that, oh, well, I'm affiliated with the Bloods and that carry weight. Not really. So if that nigga thinking like that, then that's his first big mistake. You know what I'm saying? So he needs to quit bumping his gums, man. And like I said, you got to ask Game questions too. You got to start asking Game like, hey man, why don't you tell your manager to shut his fucking mouth, man? Because he just talking too much. He just talking too reckless. He just speaking on shit he shouldn't have no business speaking on. And see, I think these dudes ain't gonna understand until they go somewhere, man, and they riding around in the car, and then somebody light the car up. I'm not saying that should happen and that I want that to happen, because I don't want to hear people on here say, oh man, you want these dudes to get killed and you want to, no, I'm not saying that. But what I'm saying is they putting themselves in a position where people gonna be ready to react to them like that when they see them. Because at the end of the day, people ain't finna just keep making this about Wack 100. They gonna start looking at game. They gonna start looking at people that's affiliated with these cats. Because eventually somebody gonna start asking game too, like, hey man, what's up with your manager, man? Why don't you tell your manager to stop talking that shit, man? Because like I said, them niggas already having problems with niggas, you know, in the New York, New Jersey area. You had some problem with some Chicago niggas. You finna have some problem with Sacramento. Then you gonna have problems in the Bay. So like I said, at the end of the day, man, it's best for you to try to tame this situation before the shit get out of hand. You might think that you cool now and that ain't nobody tripping now, but you never know. Look what happened with that chick, with Young M.A. When she, you know, said that shit about, you know what I'm saying, about that deceased, you know, about that dude. And she tried to just downplay the shit, but then when she seen that them Chi-Town niggas was really about to do something to her, she went and apologized. Well, she waited too long to apologize, and then when she seen that it might possibly get ugly for her, she went and apologized. And that's what people trying to, you know, tell and warn Wack 100 about. Nigga, you gotta travel, nigga. And you gotta travel. You gotta go to these places. Security can only save you for so long. You know what I'm saying? But it would be best for you to just, me, myself, Wack 100 should just apologize. Just keep his mouth shut and stop talking stupid as shit. Cause like I said, man, we already know what he about, man. He a fake ass internet nigga. And yeah, I said he a fake ass internet nigga. He a fake ass internet blood. You know what I'm saying? That's just running off at the mouth, man. And for real, the nigga need to quit talking stupid, man, before, you know what I'm saying, before he find himself in a very terrible situation. And that's all I got to say. I'm out.